All right. So we left off our last video saying, what is it that people think, or all of us think, or all of us have this inclination that we think weight loss is so hard? Let me ask you a question. If I say to you, Jay, you suck. You suck at doing pull-ups. And I tell that to you every single time I see you. You think you might start to believe that you suck at pull-ups?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it in my life, I'm sure. I mean, in other aspects.
Of course, right? I mean, and that's one simple example. Well, what if I told you that weight loss is super hard? From the time that you're a kid, it's in the newspaper, it's in a magazine, and now all over the internet, we can't run away from the internet. Every part of our life, every part of our job, you walk into a doctor's office, there's no more magazines on the table, it's a TV. And even if there are magazines on the table, we're attached to our phone. So every time that you think about weight loss, it's pushed in your face that weight loss is hard. So we start to believe that weight loss is hard. Or maybe we try a weight loss program and it becomes really hard because we do it really, really wrong, right? Now, I've been working with somebody who's a fighter, and his version of cutting weight was eating 800 calories a day as a 170-pound man.
Probably training a lot as well.
Training 4 to 5 hours a day.
Right.
That's terrible, right? But in his head, now we've developed this connection between weight loss is super extreme and super hard versus it being something that I can incorporate into my day every single day, or do in a gradual, stress-free fashion. So, in our heads, and again, we all have different things, and it's really hard to know where you picked it up, right? You could have picked it up as a kid, you could have picked it up in your teenage years, you could have been a plump kid. I was a fat kid, and I was always told that I'm going to be, because of my genetics, I'm going to be overweight for the rest of my life. What? No, that's not true, but sometimes you meet people and they're not giving you advice, or they're not telling you because they're bad people, or they're trying to make you feel bad. It's just a reflection of what they know and how they feel. So we tend to start to think that those things are true because perception is reality for all of us, right? What do you think?
I mean, I've never really thought of it from that perspective, and I agree. I think when you said that question about, you know, if I told you, you know, you suck at this over and over and over again, yeah, you would start to, you know, here's a great example. You know, obviously you've been staying with us, and I didn't want to put this dresser together, and Roz's mom is putting this dresser together. Can I do it? Probably. Like, I'm not dumb. I'm relatively intelligent. I've just ingrained in my head that I'm really bad at building things.
Right.
So it's the same principle. You know, and that's only something that I've ingrained in my own head, maybe from just a mistake here or there, or my friends kind of busting my balls about it.
Right.
But I can't even imagine thinking of these things that are, like you said, it's kind of like the RAS system that we use, where it's like, write something positive and you'll start to achieve it.
Right.
Where it's almost the opposite. You're not purposely finding these infomercials or anything about how hard weight loss is, but you're constantly being bombarded and peppered with it. Right. That it just becomes ingrained in your head. And now, even when you start, right, and it might be going well, you think, well, at some point it's going to get hard. At some point, yeah, I'm going to do poorly or something, right, along those. It's very, very true.
Right. All right. In our next video, we're going to continue on this topic.